this land because you bury your dead on our land. We're being challenged by an administration that wants to gut the environmental laws. We need to stand up for the right of nature, for the right of life, for the right of water. Water gives life. Water is life. We come together as a human family. The birthright of our youth is to have a healthy world. This government is being run by oil companies and powers that have been making the rules. We have to stand up. We're here in prayer for the right of our youth and our elders and the memory of our ancestors. When you start to realize the resource that sustains you, that we coexist with, from the whales migrating to the bears in the forest and the deserts, and to all First Nations people that are being challenged right now by a government that has brought hate to the front line. We come in peace and prayer and love. Grandfather, I give thanks for this day to bring us all here together as one people. May the seasons change. May the youth that are connecting at this moment create a new government, a new way of life, a life way that they deserve. I want to thank grandmother here, our Tongva sister, auntie, mother, grandma, and to all the mothers that give us life. Water is life. Grandfather, grandmother, let us bring the conscience of society to light. Let us tell this president that your words are like a snake charmer. Don't do this to the people. Open your heart. Be true to the First Nations people. If you want to make America great, give it back to the natives. We have been here for thousands of years. I pledge allegiance to my culture. My name is Waiya. I'm Chumash ceremonial elder from the Santa Clara River Turtle Clan people. And to all nations, we stand with you, Standing Rock, in solidarity.
Thank you, and thank you. You took my words and my breath away. Marcos Aguilar, we've been through so much with your trips, multiple trips, many trips, and continued trips to the UN. And I think it's really time for them to listen to you. I'm going to pass the mic to you, brother, and thank you for bringing the children. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to leave the mic with you because I'm going to secure some water for our elders. Thank you.
Then we go inside. Well, I'd like to ask everybody to join us as we honor the 6 directions in this plan, in this sacred land of the Tongva people, our ancestral Uto Aztecan people, and our brother and sister Luhui and Mati. Thank you for being here as well, and all the organizers today. Great job today. Ometeo, amantimo capaz que kisayan tonasle. Capaz que quizá entonasle. Wislampa Tiutli. Capaz que Wislampa Tiutli. Oh, Meteot. Amantimo capaz que Luis Campa y Antafipatle.
Kawali man kam matinemikan, nikang matines nemikan. Nochi tlen nikan ti xochillo tío. Xkawain nochi akin nikan nesnemintineme. Totahtin tonantin nikan okawaske. Mihak shinashli. In shinashli. Maka sanenka manusemuyawa. Maka sanenka makitlahkalikan itonal. Tejuanonantzin. Steshlas popolwe, de Huatotahtzin. Nikan tineme, nikan tinesnentineme, stesh palewi. Tlasokamate. Ikatech makat nochi. Tihneki, totlashkan maashkan, mohmoslaye. Tiaske kambate huatineme, patinemisque, amanin stesh palewi, matinhenemikan, pangingutli. O meteot.
Meteot. I'd like to thank Nana Juana de la Cruz Farias for joining us in this prayer in our Nahuatl language, Azteca language. The most important rule that this government agency violated, that is internationally recognized, is the right of indigenous peoples to free, prior, and informed consent prior to any action. That does not mean consultation. That does not mean they ask us what we think and then do whatever they want. That does not mean they tell us when the last 1% of the pipeline is ready to get fitted. That does not mean that they arrest hundreds of people, indigenous peoples, peoples of all color, before they bother to ask. Free, prior, and informed consent is a rule of international law that would truly honor the sovereignty of the Standing Rock Sioux Nation. Now what happens if they didn't do that? Well, what happens if you build a house and the city permitting agency comes and finds out you didn't ask for a permit? Tear it down! Get it out of the ground! Get that thing back where it came from! Because that snake does not represent our people. That snake does not represent our ancestors. That snake brings disease and death to our people. And then they wonder in the United Nations, why will 90% of all indigenous languages in this United States disappear within 10 years? Why? We don't understand. Let's have another holiday. Maybe people will recognize themselves more. No, they're burying us.
They're burying us in Mexico. They're burying us in Guatemala. They're burying us in Arizona. They're burying us in Canada. They're burying us in Alaska. They're burying us on the east, on the west, in the south, in the north, and right here. So today, as we give thanks to our Mother Earth, to our ancestors in this land, to our people all gathered here today, we demand that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers stop this violation of the international and human and sacred rights of our indigenous people. My name is Marcos Aguilar, Huitziliztli, Kuauhtzin, here on behalf of Anahuacalmecac and our Sociedad Semillas del Pueblo. Thank you very much.